Man, life is filled with choices. Some are good, some are bad. And sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between the two. I know I've made a bunch of bad decisions in my life. Wouldn't it be fun if there was a way I could have an adventure, and choose my own adventure? Yep, that's right. Choose your own adventure. This is number one, The Cave of Time. Dun 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 dun. By Edward Packard. Jean-Luc Picard. No, but seriously, The Cave of Time, Choose Your Own Adventure. I want to take a moment to talk about these types of books in general, because the concept is this. You don't read the book from start to finish, because as you hit a page, you'll actually have a question, and you'll have to make a decision. Do you want to go left, or do you want to go right? And sometimes you don't really know which one is good or bad, but hey, that's the whole idea, to make it interesting. And then you'll have different endings based on your choices. Now, it's paper. You get to a spot and there's only so many questions. This is basically this is like the beginning of a role-playing game right here. The bare minimum. But, it's a way of getting kids that aren't likely to want to read to actually read something. That's really, I think, the whole premise behind Choose Your Own Adventure and how that even came about. And I gotta tell you, I have fond memories of me as a kid at school getting these books and reading them and thinking that these books are great. I feel like I'm playing this role because that's what's great about these books. You can enter this cave of time and you can go all over the place. And in other books, there's other things. So, you have your own adventure and you choose it.
First, let me pinch myself to make sure I'm not dreaming. Ouch! I forgot I was a giant crab!
So, the Choose Your Own Adventure concept was, something that the companies thought, wow, this is pretty good. We can make books just like this. We can just call it something else and people will like it. Well, a lot of these books did come out. I have a lot of them, in fact. Let's see. Be an Interplanetary Spy. The Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. A Choose Your Own Adventure book. Space Hawks, Space Hawks 2, Explorer, Micro Adventure, Twist a Plot, a fighting fantasy game book? It's actually called that. Yes, it's called a fighting fantasy game book. From the publishers of Choose Your Adventure. Super Endless Quest. Yeah, we can't call it Choose Your Adventure, so let's just call it Super Endless Quest. I gotta tell you something. There are endings in it. I was gypped. And the piece de resistance to me, this is the thing that makes me go, wow! Well, believe it or not, this does exist. Zork. A Choose Your Own Adventure book. That's right. Zork. As a Choose Your Own Adventure book. Do you know what they call it? Do you know what they call the book? A What Do I Do Now book. A What Do I Do? What do I do? What do do now? What do I do? Oh, what do I do now, book? I'm sorry. I guess all the other good options were taken when they made the Zork Choose Your Own Adventure book. You know, they can't call it Choose Your Own Adventure, so a What Do I Do Now book. Brilliant. I love it. I can't believe it. You know what? It's good. It's so bad, it's good. It is. It's that. Yeah. And the thing about these books is, it goes even farther than this. These books are your basic Choose Your Own Adventure, where, you know, you just go through it, you get to a pause, and you make a choice. Turn to page 65 if you go left. There you go. But it goes even farther than that. And these are actually game books, where you are actually, you have the same kind of options where you turn to pages, but you're actually playing a game. Well, that's where this comes to play. The Lone Wolf books. You are the last of the Kai Lords. That's right, a disciple of the Kai. And this is called a role-playing adventure. Wow, it's becoming an actual RPG. Lone Wolf, Flight from the Dark. You are Lone Wolf. In a devastating attack, the Dark Lords have destroyed the monastery where you are learning the skills of the Kai Lords. Now, the cool thing about this book is you actually create your character. You have a random number table, you have stats, you pick up items. I mean, this is a role-playing game in a book. It's crazy. I mean, it's a lot of work to actually do it and have fights with the monsters in it. And honestly, you know, there's only so many fights in it because it sticks to the Choose Your Own Adventure book style, where you turn to a page and you actually get to a fight. Hooray! But I mean, like, still, these books were very innovative for their time. Very, very impressive. And I would like to think that books like this are why we have the games that we have today. You know, the concept of this Choose Your Own Adventure thing is pretty cool. Maybe someone should make a game out of it. Oh! That's right. I already did. Yeah. Well, it's old. I made it years ago, but I made my own Choose Your Own Adventure game. And I also made it so that you could make your own Choose Your Own Adventure game. That's right. You can make your own. Check this out. I challenge you. I know my program is old and it may seem crappy and you might not even be able to make it work. But I challenge you. Make a game using my program. If you do, I will feature it on my website. Not that that's saying much, but I will. Try to keep it clean though. I like to keep things clean. Yeah. But I challenge you, make a game with it, because it's a pretty good program, I think. Basic, but pretty good. And I'm fully capable of modifying it. So I'll tell you what, if you like it good enough to actually make a game with it, and you want it to be customized to look differently, or actually be bigger, because I know that the resolution when I programmed this game was much smaller than today. So if you want me to do it, I will fix it up for you and really make it nice. So, but I challenge you, make a game with my thing. And you know what? Keep your eyes out when you're out there for a Choose Your Own Adventure book. Because, in my opinion, it's not a bad choice. Oh my god! Choose Your Own Adventure!